Nowadays, taking a picture can be as simple as picking up your phone and pressing a button. Social media is full of them. Millions of photos are posted on Instagram and Facebook every day, and many regret it years later. However, there are some photos that reveal something unexpected, even chilling. Do you think a picture can say more than 1,000 words? What you are about to discover in these 6 photographs captured by satellites will show you that this phrase is completely false, because their mysteries don't generate words, but doubts, chills, and endless unanswered questions. Are you ready to know them? Number 6. Something unexpected in Area 51. Thousands of satellites are prowling around our planet. Out of all the technological companies, perhaps the one that makes the best use of this tool is Google. Google Earth is a powerful program that captures different points of the world in real time and is available to anyone with access to the internet. The images usually have amazing quality, and this is precisely what has caused many people to use it to make expeditions in the least expected corners of the planet. And where have most of the Google Earth searches been directed to? Right in the Nevada desert, the exact place where the famous Area 51 is believed to be located. All kinds of images have been spotted there, but the most disturbing of all was recently published, and it shows something inexplicable. It is a strange crop field in the vicinity of Area 51 that appears to be shaped as a Star of David. The most curious thing is that in the middle of these precise and very well done cuts, there is a kind of structure that is very similar to a temple. What is all of this? Is there something that the US government hasn't told its citizens? No one has managed to answer that, but the mystery remains. Number 5. The Thief of the Sun. During the year 2012, the whole world lived immersed in the most real of fears. Between the prophecies of Nostradamus and the theories surrounding the Mayan calendar, society in all countries believed that the end of days was about to come. However, while all this was happening, NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory discovered something that still remains a real mystery on March 11th. One of its satellites detected what was labeled as a planet-sized object that emerged without warning and positioned itself just a few meters from the Sun. The image is disturbing, but the strangest thing happened soon afterwards when a strange plasma vortex emerged from the planet and seemed to be connecting to the Sun as if it could absorb its energy. To date, it hasn't been possible to decipher exactly what the satellite captured, but the possibility that it was some strange UFO trying to extract something from the Sun is frightening. Number 4. The disconcerting evidence. Since Google Earth has improved the quality of its images and the speed of response of its program, something called virtual archaeology has emerged. A kind of technique in which some amateurs try to find mysteries that have been buried or overlooked, sometimes intentionally, by governments and researchers. This type of archaeological activity has succeeded in deciphering strange mysteries, although in some cases it has generated more debates than discoveries. Recently, an anonymous subject stumbled upon what appears to be disconcerting proof of the existence of Atlantis, the legendary city that was submerged to the bottom of the sea. The satellite-captured photograph appears to focus on a grid pattern in the deep sea of which there is no record. In fact, in the images you can see a kind of structure with a very particular architecture that's buried under kilometers of water off the coast of Greece. Will it really be an indication that this civilization really existed? Will there be more mysteries to be deciphered in this regard? So far, research has not shown any breakthrough in this regard. Number 3. Stellar invaders. Astronomy, with its powerful observatories, keeps its eyes fixed on space, trying to find something that will help us understand the galaxy. Every day, thousands of workers go to their posts to monitor what is happening in the stars, But sometimes those who end up making great discoveries are machines and not human eyes. At least this is what happened recently when one of the satellites in charge of recording space activity captured a series of disturbing images deciphered by astrophysicist Craig Kasnov. In the photographs, there are 3 objects that are heading towards the Earth at a progressive speed. It isn't known exactly what the origin of these objects is or what they are, but they are tens of kilometers long, and for many researchers, everything points to the fact that they could be asteroids or starships ready to invade us. For the time being, the objects remain on course towards our galaxy, although it's still impossible to decipher their many mysteries. Number 2. The opening of the desert. Although less well known than the Sahara Desert, China also has its own desert, a place where something rather unusual has been recorded. A few years ago, US satellites detected something very particular that set off some alarms in the Pentagon. It is a grid of white lines 1,000 meters wide found in the Chinese desert. Each one seems to be a kind of door or exit, as if a secret base were hidden in the depths of the area. Of course, there is no way to state the true nature of these slits or grids with certainty, but some theories affirm that far from being a military base, they are indeed for space observation and calibration of Chinese satellites in orbit. Will these theories be real? This continues to be a difficult question to answer. Number 1. The Space Castaway. NASA has detected an image from deep in space showing an anomalous object. Its shape is extremely peculiar. At first, it was thought to be a supernova explosion or some kind of anomaly in the galaxy, but this theory was quickly dismissed. The reason? Quite simply, the strange shape was moving rapidly through space. Specialists have been baffled. At first glance, the image looks like something out of a biology lab. Its shape is that of a strange bioform that feeds on the organic compounds it encounters and floats freely through space. The most curious thing about this image is that the strange spatial form seems to have intelligence and autonomy, since it avoids places and areas that could hurt it. In addition, it moves with logical patterns that prevent any deviation from its route. It seems that there is someone piloting this organic form, although no one can say if it's an alien ship or a simple space wreck. Of course, these are just some of the eeriest photographs in space, but they aren't the only ones. The universe seems to be transmitting confusing and revealing messages to the eyes that know how to interpret them. Do you think yours could understand all the secrets of the cosmos? Then prove it and follow us to visit other places in the universe and its disturbing mysteries. Ready? Then check out these videos.